In the quiet town of Ammanford, Carmarthenshire, a chilling mystery has forced the owners of a seemingly ordinary house to abandon their home, haunted by sounds that defy explanation. Alan and Christine Tate, the couple in question, experienced the onset of this eerie phenomenon one evening in June 2018, marking the beginning of an ordeal that would soon drive them away from their residence of over a decade. Christine was in the midst of a mundane task, making coffee in the kitchen, when the silence was broken by what she initially thought were faint, unidentifiable noises. Dismissing it as her imagination, she continued her evening, unaware that these sounds were merely the prelude to a series of events that would alter their lives irrevocably. Over the ensuing weeks, the quiet of the house was shattered by an array of disturbing noises, the screams of women and children, the heavy, ominous knocking as if from some great depth, and the distinct murmur of men conversing in a foreign language. The origin of these sounds, especially the harrowing screams that seemed to emanate from beneath the very foundations of their home, specifically the basement, remained a mystery. Driven by a mix of fear and need for answers, Alan and Christine began to record the strange occurrences. They hoped that these recordings would provide tangible evidence of their claims, suggesting that their house concealed a dark and sinister secret, perhaps a hidden dimension to its past unknown even to them. Despite their efforts, when the local police investigated, they were unable to determine the source of the screams or validate the couple's unsettling claims. With no explanation and the sounds persisting, the emotional and psychological toll became too great for the Tates. Feeling unsafe and uneasy in their own home, they made the difficult decision to leave, vowing never to return to the place that had been their haven for 11 years. Forced to flee their home due to the disturbing sounds that haunted their daily lives, Alan and Christine Tate took refuge in a camper van, yet their resolve to uncover the truth about the mysterious noises remained unshaken. Determined not to let the mystery linger unresolved, they embarked on a rigorous investigation, setting up an array of recording devices throughout their forsaken house. Christine's initial encounter with the unexplained phenomena began innocuously with what she described as a flushing noise that seemed to come from nowhere in particular. Puzzled and increasingly unnerved, she alerted Alan, who then strategically left his phone in the bathroom with a recorder activated in hopes of capturing any unusual sounds. To their astonishment, not only did the device record the mysterious flushing, but it also picked up the distinct hum of a running machine. Motivated by these findings, the Tates expanded their surveillance to cover every corner of the house. The recordings they gathered were alarming: the clanking of chains, the roar of a motorbike starting up, and, most chillingly, human screams. As the investigation deepened, it became apparent that the sounds were emanating from beneath the structure, specifically under the basement located directly below the kitchen. Alan, driven by a mix of fear and the need for answers, took drastic measures by digging two 1.5-meter channels into the basement walls to place recording equipment closer to the source. The sounds captured from these channels were even more varied and unsettling. Alan reported hearing a woman's screams, disturbing sexual noises, the barking of dogs, the mechanical rhythm of a printing press, the revving of a motorbike, the blast of a car horn, and what eerily resembled a police siren. Each recording added to the complexity and depth of the mystery, suggesting a hive of unseen and unknown activity beneath their home. With hundreds of hours of recordings documenting these bizarre occurrences, the Tates have amassed a compelling body of evidence that suggests something or someone resides beneath their former home. The nature of these subterranean activities remains a mystery, one that the couple continues to probe with a mix of dread and determination, hoping that one day the truth will surface, explaining the inexplicable phenomena that drove them from their home. Convinced that what they experienced was real and potentially linked to criminal activities, they have since dedicated themselves to raising awareness about the situation, traveling across the UK to spread the word and seek support. Hundreds of people have been in touch with us, and they agree that this needs to be properly looked at, Alan shared, expressing a deep desire for answers and validation. In a bold move to bolster their claims, the Tates sent a key to their house to Wales Online, warning journalists about the potential risks of entering the property. The house, nestled in a bustling town center and hidden down a narrow, lonely alleyway, contains a sealed-off basement with no direct access except through a small, dark hole, further deepening the mystery. Despite their extensive efforts to capture evidence of the noises, a recording device left by journalists at the edge of the basement hole captured no unusual sounds. Frustrated but undeterred, the Tates have launched a petition demanding a thorough investigation by the authorities into their claims. They allege that the police have largely ignored their concerns, and they fear for their safety, believing that a serious criminal operation involving people trafficking or drug manufacturing could be occurring right beneath the former site of their home. Dyfed Powys Police confirmed receiving correspondence from the Tates and even conducted a visit to the area in November 2018, but their investigation did not turn up any evidence of wrongdoing. Still, the Tates are adamant that something nefarious is happening, and that there are potentially many people living, sleeping, and working under the house. Now the couple lives a nomadic life, distributing flyers and posters to raise awareness about their ordeal and to pressure authorities into taking more decisive action. "We don't want to go back until the matter has been resolved," Alan stated firmly, hinting at the grave nature of their suspicions. "I think we're dealing with a serious criminal gang here, and I think our lives could be in danger if they knew where we were." The Tate story is a chilling reminder of how quickly the familiar can turn into the unfathomable, leaving more questions than answers, and a couple in fear for their lives as they seek to uncover the truth. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Fireside Unsolved. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Until next time, take it easy and be easy, you filthy bastards.